Recap of the Sunrise. Have you ever been on a safari? For example, we have the Yal National Park. We have, the African savanna itself, where you see wild animals in their natural territory and human beings in little cages. In other words, in their vehicles. Now, the cages are put over the vehicles to make sure that these wild lions and tigers and all sorts of, carnivorous animals or even elephants, even herbivores, who might be dangerous, might not attack these people and they get hurt.
But if you are driving around the streets of Sri Lanka, you might be even lucky enough to experience the safari ride on the streets itself.
Now, what we mean by safari ride in Colombo is not that they're wild animals. Well, a different form of animal will attack you. We're talking about the human animal. Now, recently in the city of Colombo, a van was attacked by some big shots goons who decided to teach him a lesson because he didn't let them overtake. They were driving in some Prado or Defender, some high-end vehicle. So these wannabe thugs basically started attacking, a van. They couldn't open the door, so they started kicking the door in.
Imagine that, right? You're driving around with your family, your kids in the back, maybe your friends, maybe even your girlfriend, and an entourage of vehicles are just going by and you refuse to let them overtake you. Not because you don't want them to, but because of other reasons that you can't avoid. And all of a sudden, you see a bunch of goons dressed in white shirts coming up to your door and demanding that you get out.
Oh my god.
Now, if you know martial arts, you can definitely pull a Bruce Lee and whack all 5 of them or all 3 of them to the ground. But if you don't have that skills, the best thing is to lock the door and wait. Just like you would if a lion is outside or an elephant. Because you don't want to get your lovely face smashed in by a bunch of apes. Now, video footage is already out on the internet all over, where you can see these wild humanoids trying to attack this poor van driver just because he didn't let them overtake his vehicle.
Now, why go anywhere else for a safari experience when you can get that experience on the streets of Colombo just because you did not let some big shot overtake you?
So keep an eye out for Prados and Defenders and guys in white shirts and black pants. Or the uniform might slightly be different, but the same monkeys might jump at you and attack you.
I have a question though. Why aren't these guys in cages? Why are they out on the streets?
I think because some very influential people have taken these animals out of the wild habitat and given them jobs.
For protection.
Yes, so now when you give animals jobs, they don't know how to use that power, so they will attack you.
I see, okay. So if you do see one of those animals around, make sure you carry all the safety equipment you need because you might want to protect yourself from these goons.
Recap of the Sunrise.